All right, hell yeah. Your rear wheel is going to get the most buggered up, and we're going to true it. And we're going to true it with the derailleur alignment gauge. Now, why is your rear wheel going to get all buggered up? Well, because you got this big old cassette. If your spokes are out to the side equally, hell yeah, you got a nice strong wheel. But you got all these gears in here, so these spokes are straight as hell. That also means they're really tight as hell. So we're going to come in here and we're going to figure out, see, I already replaced some spokes, but none of them are broken. The fast thing to do is just check both sides. Notice if there's any real tight spots. I don't know. That looks like a hella tight spot. And then, well, is this a loose spot? Oh, and the other thing to do, look at this. So it's going back and forth. So yeah, so maybe like right here, you know what I mean? These are pretty loose. These are pretty loose in here. So maybe we can tighten these up. And if we tighten these up on this side, these will also get a little tighter. But anyway, see how it's too tight there? I just grab both these spokes and I can just move it. Hell yeah, we're going to move it 1/8 of an inch. But maybe that's too much. And then like right here, you could do the same thing. You could pull it that way. But the other thing is like right here, we want to pull it back this way. And, you know, at the end of the day, you want to make sure if your wheel, I swear the wheel's a little bit farther that way anyway. So you're coming in here, hell yeah. The wheel is way farther that way. So if the wheel is supposed to be centered, we definitely want to bring it all the way back. So we're going to use almost like this as our gauge. And then all this gap, we're going to try to bring, we're going to try to tighten these spokes up. I don't think they're overly tight for being on this side. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. And what were you saying? You say we're going to true this wheel with the derailleur alignment gauge? Well, hell yeah. So we're going to... Whoop. I should probably use the right tool for the job. All right, so you're going to get your 5. For these older derailleurs, yeah, we're going to get a 5. And man, this one, holy Toledo, we're going to get some juice on the end of this. Man, just a little juice on the end of that, because it ain't going. It's not wanting to go into that hole. And, woof, man. Well, I guess it went in. I think it went in enough. Okay, perfect. Oh, and the other thing you want to do is maybe get your derailleur down to that gear right there. All right, we're going to pop this off. Pull up your B-screw as you undo this so there's no pressure on that B-screw. All right, hell yeah. We're going to switch gloves here. Those are my riding gloves. And, all right, for real. There you go. Just a little sauce. And, we're going to get this thing on. Now, I just tuned this, but you know what I mean. You might as well check your, this wheel's out of true anyway, so you'd have to come back up here, and I don't know. Yeah, you might want to tweak this just a little bit. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, so we tweaked our derailleur alignment just a little bit. Okay, perfect. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a truing thing. All right, so any gaps, we're just going to, we're going to bring the gaps in. Now, man, I should have been more prepared for this video, but I found it. All right, hell yeah. And maybe we'll get this. And this is great because now you're truing down here instead of way up high. And then it'll make a lot more, I don't know if it makes more sense. But anyway, so we're going to go around and we're going to tighten all the spokes on this side. So to tighten them, you're actually going to loosen them. But yeah, we'll basically almost do like a half turn on all these. Well, only the ones that we need to. So you're gonna, and why would you loosen them? Like I mean, why are you going lefty-loosey? Because if you come over here, so if I go lefty-loosey, I'm going this direction. Well, check that out. That's tightening. So the nipple's going this way. You're righty-tighty. And then so you're going this direction. Okay, hell yeah. All right, so get it on with it. So yeah, you said you were going to tighten all these up. Sure, I noticed that I could, but now we don't need it tightened that much up. So we're just going to go a little quarter turn, little quarter turn, a little quarter turn. All right, now we can go half turn on this one. Hell yeah. So we'll go 2 quarter turns, I guess. There you go. But now you can see what you're doing, you know what I mean? If I want to tighten this one up, well, hell yeah, it's gonna touch. And then so that if you want to see what tightening does, that helps. If I want to tighten these, that's gonna pull it away. So that's the easiest way to get your mind around truing, is just like, oh, you're trying to tighten this, and then it's gonna pull it closer. And then you can actually physically see how much tighter you need to get it to pull it that much closer. So it is pretty cool. So that's all touching. And we'll just go around. So, okay, that's probably screaming tight. And how are these? Well, these are radial too. This is interesting. It's radial on this side and then crossed on this side. So I think this is maybe a little weaker of a design too. It's just maybe, I forget why you'd want it that way. But let's keep going around. Yeah, that one's screaming tight. So anyway, we'll keep going around though. Yeah, I can maybe make up for it on this one. Hell yeah, there you go. And I usually don't tighten these. These spokes on the cassette side are usually just screaming tight anyway. But I noticed my wheel is like way off center. It's not even... Alright, more truing, less talking. But even right now, hell yeah, the whole thing's going super true now. Just by tightening those spokes. So that was perfect. Do you think I'm done? I think so. I mean, for what this wheel is, and let's check it. Is that going to be too much tension? I don't think so, because I think they need to be this much tension. And they're feeling good. And yeah, it's going true. All right, so that's it. And then we're just going to put this back together. But that's true in a wheel with a derailleur alignment gauge. It's a pretty sweet little device. And there you go. We'll put the derailleur back on. Whoop, we're getting all cut up. Or what up? What up? Let's get this there, this around there. Holy Toledo. Get the derailleur back where it should be. And we're going to do some more on this bike. This bike's been through the ringer. And I don't know why that won't go in. That sucks. But anyway. I think it goes in enough. But we're gonna juice this up. Make sure this thing can come off again. I mean, I guess just a little bit. We just put it on one side. Get that on. All right, so you're just, for a derailleur, holy Toledo, you can just cross thread the crap out of this. So just go easy. And it already is buggered up. Like, it don't want to go on, which is crazy. Did I see how it's all marred right there? So, yeah, that sucks. So I actually got to just push it on with force. So it didn't want to go, but okay, there you go. So push it on with force if it's just a little buggered up. Make sure this B screw is out of the way, so pop that up, get that in position. All right, tighten it down. Hell yeah. All right, and whoa, just a second. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that was out. Okay. All right, get that there. And yeah, does the wheel spin true now? Hell yeah. And the brakes work a little decent. We need to... Here, we'll just add to this video just a little bit. This will be just a little quick tune. If I can find my tools. So we're just going to come in and tighten that just a little bit. And hey, that's about right. That's about right. I'll keep an eye on that one. The brakes are a little low there. The brakes are real good there. It's a little low there. Man, let's do it. Let's. I don't want to redo this one, but shoot. So you're gonna undo these, but I just want to get good at tuning fast. So we're just gonna pull that up just a touch. You know what I mean? Just a touch. Okay, so that'll be perfect. And then we're just gonna kind of rock it in just a little bit on that toe. Okay, hell, that's towed in. I don't even think that, yeah, that side's towed in, so that was perfect. I'm getting better at just like being one and done with this. Tighten that down real good. Okay, so hell yeah, that's towed and it's way higher. And that one looks okay over there too. Okay, and do I need to true this wheel? Man, haven't seen this bike in a little while. Nope, that one's good to go. All right, so we trued the wheel with the derailleur alignment gauge. We took care of a little break, and heck yeah, that's a video.